Today we're gonna try Rana's, or Giovanni Rana's, Chicken Carbonara Fettuccine. Now, I've been a fan of Rana's for a while. That was one of the early food review videos I did was of their steak mushroom pasta meal, which I really enjoyed. Then we did their Fettuccine Alfredo chicken meal, which was okay. I think it could have been a little bit better. Then the lasagna, which I think is possibly the best lasagna you can get at a grocery store. Definitely check out the Rana lasagna. And note that all of these meals, including this one, were in the deli section at Walmart and also at other stores. The deli section, kind of like by the take and bake pizzas and stuff like that, and not in the freezer section or anything like that. But today I saw they had a new one. This is the Chicken Carbonara Fettuccine. It's a little bit smaller than their family size meals at only 16 ounce, but still technically enough for two people or one person like me, if you're, fat. So here's our instructions. I'm gonna do the microwave instructions, of course, not the oven or not the stovetop, because I'm lazy. So open pouch of pasta, lay pasta in bowl, spreading it gently so it is well separated. Shake the pouch of sauce well, carefully cut open and pour sauce over pasta. Cover the bowl with a double layer of paper towels and then microwave on high for 5 minutes. Add 1 minute for a softer bite. So we get the bowl in here. That's part of the reason why. This is made for the microwave. You get the bowl in here with it. There's nothing extra you need. You just do it the way they say. So let's open it up and we'll do the first couple steps here on camera before I put it in the microwave. Here's our noodles, separately packed. They're always really nice. I like their nice separate packaging. And then here is our sauce, which we're supposed to shake well before we open. So let's do that. I think that's pretty well. And then here's our little bowl. So let's go over that one more time. Open pouch of pasta and lay it gently. So let's be gentle. Sorry, this table is very crowded. I'm trying not to drop things, but here's our noodles. We're gonna gently put them down here. You can feel the gentleness coming out. Gentle, gentle. All right, and then we're going to shake the pouch of sauce. We already did that. We skipped ahead a step. Carefully cut it open and pour pasta over it. That could be a problem. The cutting open part could be a problem, but I think I see a little lip there to pull, so maybe we don't need to cut. Well, cutting could have been easier, but we're good. We're good. So let's just pour it over here and make sure it gets all over the good stuff. I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. I don't really have a free hand right now. I'm just pouring. I see pieces of chicken coming out. See the little pieces, pouring it all over the stuff, and then I'll show you in a second once I make sure I get all the sauce. You gotta get every dollar's worth of sauce out of here. There we go. Maybe I was a little uneven in my pouring, but here it is. That's good. Maybe I don't want to mix it up too much, but it looks, I think part of the reason people that I like it and other people like it is that it feels like real food. It doesn't feel like some fake stuff. It just seems like separately packaged real stuff, and it always comes out pretty good. So I'm going to cover this with a double layer of paper towels and microwave on high for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you what happens. Well, here we are, not fresh out of the microwave, but a couple minutes out of the microwave to let it cool down a little bit. It's still very hot and about to spill everywhere, but it smells delicious. It smells very bacony. I'm hoping that the bacon is good because it smells like good bacon, but the bacon flavor can straight up ruin a dish very fast. The bacon can be an issue in a dish beyond anything else, at least in my opinion. If you have bad bacon, it's over. You pretty much ruined everything. But I'm gonna trust Rana because I've liked their stuff a lot in the past, and I think that they do pretty well. I was looking at the ingredients because I wanted to check how unnatural we are here, and it seems pretty good. The sauce is water, heavy cream, boneless, skinless chicken breast, uncured smoked bacon, celery juice, which is an interesting one, Parmesan cheese, onions, 2% food starch, natural flavors, yeast extract, corn, maltodextrin, spice, salt, smoke flavor, black pepper, turmeric. And then that's for the sauce, and the fettuccine is just durum, wheat flour, eggs, and water. So it all seems pretty good. Not too many preservative stuffs in there. There's some, obviously, but not too bad compared to a frozen meal, at least. So let's dig in. Again, this seems like more like a meal for one to me, but I think technically it should be a meal for two. According to this, it's 2.5 servings, but they always lie. So let's get a good bite in and get some chicken and some bacon, some noodles, get all the good stuff in one, and see what we get, because I'm very excited about this. I like a good carbonara, and I don't know how to cook. So hopefully this is good. I'll let you know in a second. Somewhat mixed thoughts on this. I really do, I like it. The first bite, it was really good. It's got a strong smoky bacony flavor. But there is a couple of nitpicks that really bring it down, and it's especially relating to the noodles. Now, I think if I had done the 1 minute extra that it said on the back for a softer bite, that might have been better. It might be better to do the extra minute because I feel like they're more al dente than I would have expected. They're a little drier, and they're not quite attaching to the sauce like I would have liked. And that's the key to me, to a good pasta, is you want the sauce and the noodles to kind of commingle and, get together. You don't want them to be separate. That's why I always hated when I was younger, when my parents would make spaghetti, they would do it the way where you just, you put your sauce on the noodles afterwards and then you mix it yourself at the table, which is just not the way to do it. You want to mix it up while you're like on the stove, get it all the flavors mingling together. And that might just be an inherent problem kind of with the microwave aspect of it, but I feel like the other microwave noodle dishes incorporated better. This one feels a little bit more separate. There's something about the way these noodles are where the sauce isn't quite commingling as much with the noodles as I would have liked. The taste of the sauce is great. It's really the noodles that are more of an issue to me. And now the other issue to me is the lack of chicken. There's some chicken in here, but there's maybe like 5 or 6 little bits of chicken and not really enough, I think, for the whole dish. But that's more of a nitpick than I really need to go into. I mean, it could obviously be better, and for the price, I think it should be better, but I don't think it's like a huge problem. Really, the noodles are the problem for me, and I think cooking it on the stove might have helped a little bit, but I'm going with the microwave instructions because that's what it's made for. Really, primarily, that's what they're advertising it, 5 minutes in the microwave. That's what they're trying to push, but you could definitely cook it on the stove, and probably it would incorporate a little better. And also, I've gotten tons and tons of comments on my fettuccine alfredo review from a long time ago of Rana, where a lot of people suggested, hey, cook it on the stove, and then I add my own stuff. I add a little bit of cream, I add a little bit of my own chicken, I add a little bit of whatever spices or whatever. I do it. I do it up like I would do with the frozen pizza, where I usually add pepperoni and something else and maybe some extra cheese to my frozen pizzas, just to enhance it a little bit. Now, a lot of people recommended that with the Rana meals, and I think this could benefit from that as well. If you tried adding your own things in here, like maybe some mushrooms or some extra chicken or some other seasonings or different things to kind of, fancy it up. Maybe your own bacon, that would probably be really good. Some extra like homemade bacon off of the oven, make your bacon in the oven. It would be a little bit better, but as it comes, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I still think it's solid. It's a good meal. You could eat it like this if you really wanted to. I would still eat it again, but I think it could be a little bit better. And I would suggest if you're microwaving it, and microwave it the extra minute just to get the noodles maybe a little more incorporated with the sauce, or cook it on the stove. That might be better, and add your own stuff and stuff like that. But as it is, it's a 3 out of 5. It's okay, but it could be better. And I'm hoping the next Rana product I try is better. So with that, I will see you all next time.